Hey everyone, this is Nathan Bixby from Chaotic This and That, and today I wanted to do a video about mourning, about how it's healing, about love and compassion, but I don't think I'm able to at this present moment because I'm still going through the whole process of all of it all, especially what happened in Orlando, in Mexico. Um, I I just don't think I'm ready to do a video on that. I tried several times already, and I cannot. But I'm thinking of talking about the power and magic of the Fool, because through this healing process that I'm going through to overcome overcome the devastations, I think the Fool has been talking to me a lot lately. I never connected with that card at all, except the Wild Wood Tarot did the Fool as a wanderer, this Peter Pan figure. Here it is. Okay, so this card right here is one of the cards that drew me to this deck. This card. See, in other decks it's called the Fool. In this deck it's called the Wanderer. I really connected to that because Peter Pan was my favorite childhood story, and it just made me feel good when I saw that, and it was like, I need this deck, and I was so happy that my friend got this deck for me, and this deck has seen a lot of love, let's put it that way. But lately, I mean, besides that one card and this particular card in this deck, I have never really connected with the traditional Fool. I always thought the card just was too... It was kind of annoying to me a little bit. That's how I always felt like I would interpret it, even though I never used the card or had a traditional Rider's Waite tarot. But lately, throughout this whole healing process, throughout everything that has happened, I think the Fool right now is more important to me than ever, because I, after the tragedy that happened in Orlando, I I did a lot of reaching out to my community, which the LGBT community, which I never really felt a part of in Boston at least, but in other areas of Massachusetts I felt really good. But when I moved to Boston, it was like a whole nother world. But I felt like I needed to do something for my community and reach out to it. And during the Sunday of the tragic event, I could not sleep. I was trying to fall asleep. I was playing online games, Facebook games, and trying to doze off. And once I was about to go to bed, I saw a headline. At that point, it was just a minor headline. It was nothing. And then all of a sudden, like, I read a paragraph, and then I'm like, okay, I'll see what that's about tomorrow. Then another headline would pop up with a more extreme, and then I read a paragraph, and my stomach, every time I read one of the paragraphs, my stomach could not handle it. It really couldn't. It bubbled my stomach and made me nauseous. So every time I would try to read. I would try to read every article that was popping, and this was like a live news feed on Facebook. Like after I would go another article would pop up, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to do something. And I looked on Facebook and nothing was happening. So, you know, no one was, there was nothing planned for a time for healing, a vigil or something to do and to be with a community. There was no gathering. I saw nothing on Facebook, but then I I made a Facebook event, and the event was successful with the help from a lot of people. I don't want to forget to mention and the other people. There were other people besides me who helped and planned and organized. So thank you to those people. But then so as a community, we got together, we in Boston Commons, and we did speeches. Mine was about love and compassion in healing, and that's one reason why I really wanted to talk to you. But I just talked to you about those subjects, but I cannot do it at this moment. It will happen. I just gotta do more processing because I still haven't processed it. I think out of this tragedy, something magical happened. I felt more a part of the community now more than ever, and it is it is like a rush of belonging, a sense of what I need to do, maybe another direction for my life to look into. And so the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence reached out to me because they were doing another vigil at Trinity Church at Copley Square in Boston. They held a vigil with a lot of speakers, and I spoke at that one as well. And me speaking at that was just, I had adrenaline before, I had adrenaline after, but during it was like something something was channeling itself through me. Like it was intense. In this time that I really connected with the sisters. They invited me to Club Cafe to, help help raise money. They're sending money to the sisters in Orlando, and they almost raised 10,000. They want 10,000 by Tuesday, which I think they will get it. I'm hoping and I'm wishing this for them. And because in the past week I've seen this one group, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, do so much good and so much healing, and it's just I've never felt more connected, accepted, and protected, and really, you know, understood than I have with them. It was like this whole like shift in my world, in my life, and it was just I just can't describe it. It was like I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to uh spend time with them. I think that is like my time my I think that's what's calling me at this moment. Who knows about the future, but right now I think they are it's a calling. Not necessarily join them, but just be around them and to see what they're about. And so yeah. So the for those who you for those who don't know, the Sisters are of Perpetual Indulgence are basically drag nuns. They are spiritual guides of the gay community. That's what I've been feeling, and I've seen them in firsthand help people and heal and hug, and they're just remarkable people right now. And yeah, and their charities are wonderful as well. They do a lot of charity work, and I've really been looking to do some charity myself. So the sisters, I've been doing a lot of research and a lot of video, like a lot of you watching a lot of YouTube videos, and just trying to you know look into what they're about and look at their history. And I saw I saw an interview on YouTube. It was about the fool and how the spiritual fool, how healing the fool was, how laughter is healing, how laughter can do a lot of good in someone's life. And with the veil and the nunnery outfit, it's like a religious symbol. They're taking this visual of a nun. They're supposed to be there to spiritually guide you in the Catholic religion, and I think that image is powerful. But what the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence do, they paint a face on. They do their makeup. They're with the whole makeup. It relieves some of that tension at that you go for regular nuns. I mean, you can talk to them. I think it just relaxes everyone because, hey, I'm not judging you type thing. Look at me like I'm silly. How can you be more silly than me? You can talk to me, you can confide in me without judgment or this. And it has this really protective vibe to them. It's just a fool. It's fun, it's spiritual, they are not religious and they are not spiritual, but some of them can be, but some of them aren't. It's really confusing. I highly recommend you do research yourselves, but no, they do a lot of good, and they heal, they help heal, I don't know, they've been helping me a lot and guiding me. So, and I think the iconic fool is trying to tell me that, it might be dark times at this moment, but when it rains and you shine your light so bright, it can make rainbows. If you shine the light through water, it reflects and makes a rainbow. And I think that is what the Fool's been saying to me a lot. That look for that rainbow. Look for the jest. Look for the joke. Look for the humor. And maybe that is the way to heal. I mean, granted, every time I see the nuns, or every time I have seen the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, it's a serious tone, but they're always lighthearted about it. And I think that's what has been helping me a lot lately. And, you know, tell me what you think. Maybe tell me what you think of The Fool, and tell me what you think of the jokester, the shamanistic laughter, the spiritual silliness of it. And maybe in this time of need where the community is, especially the LGBT community, is a little lost right now and trying to heal from this whole devastation, maybe a little light and smile can go a long way. I feel like as a community, especially being part of the LGBT community, I think that we need to show love and compassion and smile at one another. Tell someone you're there for them if they need it, like the sisters have for me. I think it's very important to heal with heal with a smile. I mean, shed those tears. Don't be afraid to shed the tears, but hold a light up to those tears and make that rainbow. Just find your rainbow and light your rainbow up. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't think I'm putting it out there in the right words. But let's have a discussion about this. Tell me what you think of this healing with a smile, or if you know what the sisters are about and anything, have a discussion about that, or maybe just the Fool card and its many interpretations, and write about that as well. Oh, let's have a conversation about the Fool in its laughs and its seriousness as well. Friday and Saturday, I'm planning on being in Salem. My first time going to Salem. Yeah, I live in Massachusetts and I've never been to Salem, so I'm going to do a small video about Salem when I'm down there or up there, when I'm in Salem. And yeah, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to maybe talk to the sisters as well. Maybe see if I can do an interview. I'll do a video when I'm down there, and just maybe do a fun travel video about what I saw, what I seen, my thoughts of Salem, and maybe do some research on the witch trials. And yeah, I'm just going down to Salem, and whatever happens happens. So thank you for watching this video on the Fool and my feelings on certain issues. And comment down below, be nice to each other. Let's have a discussion. I would love a discussion about this. And yeah, let's talk. This is Nathan Bixby. May rainbows, hearts, and sunshine make your day. Bye, everyone.